You don't need to pepper your ex. You don't need to live beyond your means just to show your ex what they are missing. You don't need to cook pepper soup for your ex and their friends. You don't need to prove anything to your ex. And most certainly, you do not need any form of validation. The best revenge is this includes unfollowing or muting your ex on social media. You need space to heal, and constantly checking your social media or texting them will only reopen your wounds. Heartbreaks can feel like the end of the world. It can make you feel like the ground has been pulled out from under you, literally. When you're in a relationship, it is very easy for you to lose your identity.
Cheesy's world is shining so bright. No holding back, no playing it small. I'm just here to give it my all. This is me, being me.
Hello. 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 Hi, Happy Fam, and welcome back to my channel. It is your favorite Happy Boo, C to the H to the I to the Z to the I, cheesy, like cheese. And if this happens to be your first time stopping by my channel, you are welcome. If you're a returning subscriber, oh my gosh, you know I got much love for you. Thank you for always coming back. I am a lady with happy vibes, and a daily dose of my channel will leave you even happier. No doubt. So do not go anywhere. Now back to today's business. Let's go. Today we're talking about a topic that hits close to home for many of us. I know a lot of people have struggled with it as well. And we're talking about building self-worth after a breakup. Now, breakups can feel like the end of the world. It can make you feel like the ground has been pulled out from under you, literally. And this is because relationships often becomes part of our identity. And when a breakup happens, it can feel like we've lost part of ourselves. But trust me, they are not the end of you. Whether it was a short-term relationship or a long-term commitment, I know breakups can hit very hard. I have been there myself, so I understand exactly how confusing and painful it can feel. But let me tell you something upfront. You are not defined by your relationship status. Your worth is deep-rooted. It is innate. And today, I'm going to help you rediscover it. The good news is rebuilding self-worth is 100% possible. And today I'll be sharing with you 7 tested, trusted, and highly effective steps to not just survive a breakup, but to thrive after one. Now, these are not just random tips. They are tried and true strategies rooted in psychology and self-care practices. I am very sure that by the end of this video, you will not only feel equipped to handle the emotional aftermath of a breakup, but you'll also be empowered to become the best version of yourself. Now, let's get started. The first step is to acknowledge your feelings. Now, first things first, you have to feel it to heal it. Now, many people try to distract themselves from the pain or even push their emotions away. But here is the truth. Avoiding your feelings only prolongs the healing process. It is very normal for you to feel sad, angry, or even relieved. Every emotion is valid, but bottling up those emotions only makes them louder. So allow yourself to experience your emotions fully. I recommend 1, writing down everything you feel. Don't filter it. Let it flow. Just write it down. Secondly, I recommend talking to a trusted friend. One who is there to listen to you and not to judge you. Thirdly, I recommend sitting quietly with your thoughts. Now, psychologists call this emotional validation, and research shows that it helps you process and move forward. Remember, there is no shame in how you feel. I remember when I went through my toughest breakup, I gave myself permission to cry as much as I needed for a week. And guess what? It worked. It was cleansing. It was just like hitting the emotional reset button, and I was fine. Acknowledging your emotions helps you process them. Remember, healing isn't linear. Healing isn't straight, so some days will be better than others. But you know what? That is okay. That is completely normal. Just give yourself time. Step 2 is to reclaim your identity. When you are in a relationship, it is very easy for you to lose your identity to become intertwined with the other person. And breakups often leaves us asking, who am I without them? Well, let me answer that question for you. You are you, the very incredible and unique person you've always been. And now is the time to rediscover yourself. This is a time for you to reconnect with those things that actually makes you you. Ask yourself these questions. What did I love doing before this relationship? What hobbies or passions have I neglected? And what have I always wanted to try out? Then start with small steps. You can revisit hobbies or activities you loved before the relationship. You can also try out new things you've always been curious about. And one very important tip is to spend quality time with yourself to learn what truly brings you joy. Spending time with yourself can be very intimidating at first, but trust me, it is very essential in building a strong sense of self. You can try, going out for a coffee or even watching a movie you love. Building self-worth means understanding that you are whole and complete all by yourself. And these moments remind you that you are enough and that you have value outside of a partnership. The third step is to set boundaries. Here's a big one. Boundaries are very critical during this time, so it's very important for you to set boundaries. Whether it's physical boundaries like avoiding places you used to go together or digital boundaries. This includes unfollowing or muting your ex on social media or limiting or cutting off contact with them, at least temporarily. You need space to heal, and constantly checking their social media or texting them will only reopen wounds. The key here is protecting your emotional well-being. Now, studies have shown that minimizing contact can help you focus on yourself rather than reopening emotional wounds. Boundaries aren't being mean. They are about prioritizing your mental health. And remember, it is very okay to put yourself first. Focus on creating space for your healing. Trust me, it is tough at first, but this step is non-negotiable for rebuilding your self-worth. The fourth step is to invest in self-care. Okay, let's talk about self-care. I know you've heard this like 1,000 times before, but let's break it down beyond the cliches. True self-care is about nurturing your spirit, your mind, and your body. It's about honoring yourself. It's not just bubble baths, face masks, and spas, although those are great. But it's also about eating nourishing foods, moving your body in ways you enjoy, and most importantly, prioritizing sleep. The fifth step is to practice self-compassion, positive affirmations, and gratitude. Now let's focus on rewiring your mindset. Self-compassion, positive affirmations, and gratitude practices are scientifically proven to increase feelings of self-worth. Self-compassion is key. Imagine you're talking to a friend of yours who just went through a messy breakup. You wouldn't be harsh or critical, right? Exactly. So treat yourself with the exact same compassion. Be kind to yourself. Now let's talk about positive affirmations. My friend, words are very powerful. So replace those I am not good enough thoughts with repetitive words like I deserve happiness and fulfillment. I am worthy of love and respect. I am enough just as I am. I am whole as I am. Even science backs this up. Research from Dr. Christine Neff, a pioneer in the field of self-compassion, shows that treating yourself with kindness can help to reduce anxiety and resilience. Now, pair this up with a gratitude practice. Every night, write down 3 things you're grateful for. Gratitude helps to shift your focus from what you've lost to what you still have. And over time, this can transform how you view yourself and your life. Remember, it can be silly and strange at first, but trust me, over time, this rewires your brain to focus more on the positives. The sixth step is to surround yourself with positivity. Now, let's talk about your environment. You are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. The people you surround yourself with play a huge role in how you feel. So surrounding yourself with positive influences is very essential for rebuilding your self-worth. So seek out friends, family, or communities that help to uplift, support, and remind you of your worth. If your current social circle feels draining or toxic, this is the time to make new connections. Consider joining new groups, whether it's a local class, a hobby club, or even an online forum. Remember, positive energy is contagious, and being around the right people can help remind you of your value. You deserve it, okay? The seventh and final step we're going to be talking about in today's video is to set new goals. Yes, last but not the least, set new goals. Now, breakups can feel like endings, but they are also beginnings. And rebuilding your self-worth isn't just about healing, it's also about growth. Set new achievable goals for yourself and celebrate every win, no matter how small. Now, in the course of you trying to set new goals, I want you to sit back, relax, and genuinely ask yourself these questions. What's something I've always wanted to do? Where have I always wanted to travel to? What hobbies can I develop? What skill can I learn? And what business have I always wanted to start? Ask yourself these questions and come to a conclusion on what you really want to do. Then break these goals into small steps. Now, breaking your goals into small steps keeps you motivated and focused. And working towards these goals will not only boost your confidence, but also remind you of your strength and capabilities. Always know that each step forward is a proof of your strength and resilience. Progress is progress, even if it feels small. And remember, the best revenge is not revenge. You don't need to pepper your ex. You don't need to live beyond your means just to show your ex what they are missing. You don't need to cook pepper soup for your ex and their friends. You don't need to prove anything to your ex. And most certainly, you do not need any form of validation. The best revenge is living your best life one day at a time and comfortably at your own pace. Remember, you are not in competition with anybody but yourself to become a better version every day. Breakups are hard, but they are also an opportunity to rebuild yourself stronger than ever. Remember to give yourself time. Learn from your experiences and move on with the lessons. You are so much more than your past relationships. You are worthy and complete just as you are. If you follow these steps, I promise you will not only heal, but you'll thrive. If you found this video helpful, please give it a big thumbs up and share it with someone who might need it. Tell me in the comments, which step are you going to be trying first? And if you've been watching me up to this point and you still haven't subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? It will cost you absolutely nothing. Please click on this red subscribe button and turn on your post notification bell so that you'll be notified each time I upload a new video. Remember to go cheesy like cheese, and this is me being unapologetically me, literally. Until I see you next time, remember, you are worthy. You are loved. You are stronger than you think. You deserve all the love, the peace, and joy in the world. And your best days are ahead.
Come on, this is me.